bring us in, Nicole.
Welcome to Coco Caliente
with Mama Spice.
Welcome, everyone. So this year, first off, Happy New Year. This year, the podcast is going to be a little bit different. So we talked about before how, it wasn't really fitting and vibing with Victor's schedule. So I had to kind of find a new co-host, but didn't go very far. Is still looking for one. My mom, Jeni.
Hello, everyone, and I'm happy to be here.
She's going to be helping me out. And technically, I guess I wouldn't go as far as to say, co-host, because we got to make sure, we got to see if she likes it and she feels welcome and stuff. But I hope that she loves it and you guys are super welcoming to her, because this makes my job a lot easier. She's my babysitter. She's my best friend, my mom. So we're always together. This makes it, our schedules always coordinate. And also, Victor will be here. He'll be popping on and off. Mom will need a break sometimes, right?
Yeah, and we can we'll try to get a few more family guests and stuff involved, or even you guys involved, and talk more about. We decided to talk more about real life stuff instead of all the guests.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not good at guests. Victor is very good at guests, and you guys know that. I don't even speak sometimes. We'll get people on here, and I'm just I get nervous. And so since Victor is only going to be appearing a couple times a month, I can't carry the guest conversations. I'm too insecure about that. So I have to get someone that I talk to every day all the time, which is my mom, and we can just kind of chat how we always chat. And my mom is actually hilarious, and I will be straightly honest with you guys. Well, it'll take her a little bit to warm up, but my friends like her better than they like me.
That's not true.
It's
she
so
thinks
true.
That.
So true. My good friend Mariah, she would totally rather hang with you.
No, I think they think of us as a pair, so they have to like me, literally, because we'll be together. We had lunch last week with one of her friends that she hasn't seen in how long? A couple years?
Oh, probably 6-7 years.
And so, so then she'll say something after, that was fun with you and your mom, or say something nice about me. And Nicole's see, I told you they like you better. I'm or I want to hang with you and your mom, they'll say.
Even my manager, she wants to come up from California. What up, Courtney? And she's I can't wait to hang with your mom. I'm Courtney, what about me?
I am kind of fun, but still.
She's fun. No, so anyways, I think it's hilarious. And I think you guys you already do love her and know her from Amazon. Probably you guys watch our Amazon live shows and stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to
What did everybody, let's just talk about what we did for New Year's.
All right, yeah, so what did we do? I forget.
I went out the night before.
That was just yesterday. Today is New Year's Day.
Yes, and me and my husband went out to dinner the night before New Year's Eve by ourselves, which I think that is the first time since Arrow's been born, because we're always all together. Mm-hmm. And so we went by ourselves, so that last night Nicole and Victor went by themselves, and we kept the baby. So we kind of did a trade-off, and it was nice, wasn't it?
It was really nice, because normally all four of us plus Arrow would go out to eat, and I always have to breastfeed while we're eating. He might be fussy, or the most stressful thing in reality for my mom and I is people coming up to him, people that could be sick.
And everybody loves to come up to a baby, and I think I stress about it more than her, and then when I stress, she starts stressing, and
it's just you can't relax. Someone sneezes or coughs, you're just what is going on? So it was so nice for me and Victor to actually have a date. Victor and I were sitting there, and he's man, I kind of forget. I'm you kind of forget that we love each other and not hate each other, right? But he's no, not that bad. But yeah, no, totally. Because we're just it's always so stressful and high strung. Our relationship is with the baby and him being sick and COVID and a Christmas and the new home. And so it was and actually the owner of the restaurant messaged me this morning, which totally made my day. And it's good family friends of ours, but she was just you guys, oh shoot, that means my phone's not on airplane mode. Victor that's my bad, you guys, my bad. You can kind of hear static there. It's fixed. She messaged me this morning and was oh yeah, you can put yours on airplane mode.
I'm new to this. I didn't know it was supposed to be on airplane mode.
Okay, so for the third time, I think she messaged me and was you guys looked so happy and so grateful for this time together, and we were glowing, and it was really nice to hear that, because it felt like that. It felt like, and we spent 2 hours there. I was like, yeah, we're going to spend. She's like, are you ready to order? I'm like, no, let's get our appetizer first. I'm just checking my phone here and there to make sure everything's good with the baby. But if I can trust anyone with Arrow, it's my mom and my dad. Together, they're really, really good with him. So I got to relax.
And then, it seemed like she was back quick because he's always really good. And then we all came over here, us four, and then another couple and her brother and his girlfriend. And we just played games and relaxed and played with the baby. It was nice. And
I stayed up till midnight, or like 12:30 or maybe 1 or something. And normally, maybe like last year, I remember I was pregnant, so I was like in bed before. But with a baby, I'm up all night anyways, so that was totally easy. But it was a good New Year's, very chill. And we'd love to hear what you guys did. I think my mom asked on the podcast page on Facebook what they did, right?
Or just post a photo.
Post a photo of, but a lot of people spent the night in, and I think that's really nice.
But now we're just going to talk about when the new year comes, what is everybody doing like the couple days and weeks before? New Year resolutions. And so we're going to talk about us, our personal ones, and how you guys deal with them. And just so you want to start with what you decided,
Okay,
Nicole?
So for every New Year's, I'm super... I love to get lots of new notebooks. I got myself like 4 or 5 new notebooks. I bought my mom 3 notebooks. So we're starting Franny and the Fox Boutique, and we're doing Amazon Lives like religiously, and we're doing this podcast. So I'm like, Mom, we need 3 notebooks. You need 3 notebooks. So let's write down what we want to do for the new year. So for me, I have a lot. I always expect a lot from myself, and it's kind of stressful, and I never really follow through for more than a month, but hopefully you guys keep me accountable because I'm saying this stuff out loud. So skincare, do you want me to talk about like the 30-day thing yet or not yet?
Well, you can just talk about what you decided for personally.
Personally, I'm going to be starting to work out like 5 days a week just to feel better, feel more like myself, give myself some love that I feel like I give Arrow and everybody else in the family. Like I need to take care of myself because I'm starting to not feel like physically good. So it's working out, eating healthy, not like counting calories or anything, just eating healthy, making better choices. And then I have a lot of career goals that are specific that I want to do. I want to save a lot of money this year, budget, be very eco-friendly. I want to thrift before I buy. I got a lot of stuff. And what else? I'm budgeting, and I really want to be like super earthy. I don't know the correct term or what's like me, like what you're not allowed to say. Like I'm bad with, I don't want to say anything to offend anyone. So I just want to like be natural, holistic and stuff like that. I want to get more into that side of things. And make my own stuff and do that. Okay, so homemade stuff, and I guess that's the direction I'm headed. This episode is brought to you by Hello Me, and this is regarding anyone who is on birth control. This is things that you may not have known. So hormonal birth control depletes key nutrients in your body, including B vitamins, magnesium and zinc, vitamin C, probiotics, and many others. So it can disrupt your gut health. And so what we're talking about is this pill called Top Up Tonic. It's formulated specifically for anyone using birth control or experiencing PMS. So it's 1 pill a day that gets your energy and mood and skin and metabolism back to where they should be. So deficiencies in vitamins and minerals are stripped away by birth control, and this leads to common side effects like mood swings, fatigue, bloating, acne, a sluggish metabolism, and decreased immunity. And this is really interesting because this helps. So if you're ready to get back to living life on top, right now our podcast listeners will receive 25% off at Topic Tonic when you go to hello.me/Coco and use promo code COCO. That's HELLO.me/COCO and use promo code COCO today. Redefine what it means to be hormonal. And then what about you?
Things are hard, and this is like with everyone, like you have to do whether they're big goals or small goals. I joined Weight Watchers. What was it? Right before in October.
Oh, right before you got sick and you were crushing
it. Yes, and I literally was crushing it. I was like,
she lost would you lose 15 pounds in freaking 30 days?
No, yeah, in less than 30 days. And I was just so excited. And then when I got sick, I actually lost 5 more pounds. But then as soon as I was not sick and I could actually eat, I went way back. I have not been on the scale since. While I'm doing horribly, I got one of my pins in the mail from Weight Watchers because they send them, and it takes a little while, that says if you lost 5 pounds or 10 pounds or whatever. And I got another key, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get back on the scale. And so I don't start on the 1st because it was too much pressure for me today. So I'm going to start on Monday. And I want you to hold me accountable.
Monday's a great day to start, too, for anybody. Because today's Saturday, and family's still around and stuff for people. So just because you didn't start on the 1st doesn't mean you can't start.
And I want you to like I said, hold me accountable. Ask me straight up on that Coco Caliente page. I want to be, some people don't like to, do you like to be held accountable, or do you like to be left alone when you have your own things? So I'm going to go with the Weight Watcher thing.
I think it's if I'm doing good, I want people to ask about it. But if I'm not doing good, I don't want people to bring it up. Well, I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm just comfortable, and I mean not comfortable with my weight as far as I'm uncomfortable because I can get out of breath and all this, but I'm comfortable. I'm at the age now where I don't hide as much. And yes, I look chubby in my pictures, but don't always hide to the back, and I just let it show. And I don't want to be comfortable with being comfortable being like this, if that makes any sense.
So you're more, I feel like maybe you want to be healthier. Technically, you're fine with you. You're beautiful, and you feel you are very pretty and stuff, and everyone compliments you. So it's not like you're oh, but I'm saying I think for Arrow's sake and stuff, you want to take better. You want to be able to chase him around.
Well, I want to feel a lot better, and I want to look a lot better. So no, I'm not comfortable with how I look like that. As far as that is, I'm 50 years old, 51, so I'm just used to it.
You're secure, I would say.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be secure with that kind of stuff. So I have to, I'd rather be insecure and hiding behind everybody in the pictures again and stuff because I need to do something about it, So we each have our thing.
It's more based on health, though, I would say, than weight. You know what I mean? If you were eating super good every day and feeling really good, and you say you didn't lose as much weight as you had hoped, who cares? That's great. But if you're, for someone who's even way smaller than you say, and they're just eating French fries and cheeseburgers every day from McDonald's, then it's not based on weight. I guess it's based on health, is what I want to stress.
Health and how you feel.
How you feel. Yeah. So what you're putting into your body as you want it to be a well-oiled machine. That's what I got to tell myself.
Yeah, I'm way more sluggish today than, this last month than I was in October. And that bugs me. I want to feel.
She was doing so good, to where I see her every single day, and I would look at her, from the back and stuff. I'm like, holy crap. Just her clothes, were fitting. She was moving fast. She wasn't napping. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when she got sick, I was begging her to eat, and she would not eat because she had COVID real bad. And then now it's we're just happy to be okay, honestly. So, but we're taking action of our future at this point.
And there are so many other goals that have nothing to do with dieting. Because a lot of people are already healthy, and healthy and do better than us. But there's a 30-day declutter or 10-day declutter. That's one of my goals this year, is because I've lived in the same house for 30 plus years, is I don't care if it's one drawer, because I have lots of drawers, lots of cupboards. And for the next 30 days, I'm writing it on a pad of paper and cleaning out one and throwing away or getting rid of something. So each day, I don't know if you want to do it the first thing in the morning when you get up or any time, but that's and I didn't do it yet today. So I have to go do it when I get home. So I'm going to pick something pretty small today, probably a kitchen drawer, but it'll just make me
your
feel
purse.
Good. Oh yeah.
Your purse is heavy. Your purse weighs about 15, 20 pounds.
I do want to switch into a new purse, so that would be a good idea, and get rid of everything out of that one.
I'm like, what do you have in here? There's a brick at the bottom. I couldn't even find it when I was looking. But my wallet is really tiny, but I maximize the space in that thing. I need to clean that out too.
Or if you don't take care of your skin, a 10, 30-day face clean,
I'm
even
doing
as much
that.
as wiping your eye makeup off.
if you wanted to do that with me, that's one. I'm huge on skincare, and I slacked for so long that I started today and I put it on my story. So I'm going to be doing skincare every single day for 30 days, and I think I'll feel so accomplished. But yeah, if you want to do 10 days or something. Everyone's goals are different, whether that be, I don't know, it could be literally anything. So, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to think of all the different things, if you don't start till the 10th, like don't just because you missed the first day, start with you're ready. But actually the best thing to do is to write it down on paper, even if it's like something as little as, I love to cross things off. I don't know, like say I have a credit card and I owe so much money on it or even a payment of some sort. Like I like to cross it off and like till everything gets to 0 or everything gets to done. I'm a big crosser off because I feel like things are accomplished, like with any kind of.
Oh, what about which this is a thing that Aunt Tiff told us about too, is like making your bed. Didn't you say you made your bed a couple times and it changed your day?
Nicole, I try to make my bed, but no, first thing in the morning.
Oh my gosh, she just looks at me like, don't say that I don't make my bed.
Sometimes Mom, I don't make my bed.
You do not make your bed. I do not make my bed. I started to make my bed.
I pull my bed up.
That could be a New Year's resolution for somebody, though. I mean, you're going back to sleep in it, so I don't ever make my bed. Mom, you have to tell. You're hilarious.
Well, I pull my covers up. I just don't make my bed. But my sister Tiffany, she says if she don't, the one day she didn't make her bed, and I was laughing because she's like, said she had a bad day, and I said, what do you mean? She goes, well, I make my bed every day. And she goes, it makes me have a good day. Just like, I feel like, and I'd like to clean my room before I make my bed, like make sure everything's put away. But so then the next day, I just made my bed, even though everything wasn't put away in the room. And I was like, oh, you're right. I had a really good day because I made it like good. I pulled all the blankets. I put it all perfect and put all the pillows perfect and everything on it. Cause I don't do that. I just throw
there's a difference.
Throw the pillows at the top of the bed and throw the blanket, but I like made my bed, and I was like, oh, that was nice. So yeah, little things like that. But yeah, she's embarrassing me now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, mother. This episode is brought to you by Stance. Okay, so I got socks from Stance. I love them so much. They're the softest socks I've ever had in my entire life. Stance doesn't just sell socks, but I'm just going to keep talking about these socks for a minute. I worked out on the treadmill this morning and I put them on and oh my gosh, my feet feel like heaven. As a matter of fact, this is kind of gross, but true. I only had them on for 20 minutes. And so I just like left them by my shoes because I'm putting them back on tomorrow because they're so cozy. But anyways, I want to talk about their other things that they have too. It's really cool how Stance works because basically you can, it's like when you're giving a gift, you can specialize what you like. So Stance Apparel represents a reinvention of socks, underwear, and active apparel with a sharp focus on comfort, quality, and creativity. So you can have like your favorite designs. So there's some that are current collaborations that Stance have with The Goonies, Star Wars, The Office, Harry Potter, Disney, Marvel, etc. You cannot go wrong with the socks. And I actually got Victor's parents and grandma Stance socks because they're so soft and so amazing. So Stance believes that the perfect fit matters more than fitting in. Those who feel good, do good. Go see for yourself. Register for an account at stance.com and to get 15% off your first purchase. Use promo code COCO at checkout to apply. Enjoy the color and comfort of a life less ordinary with Stance. Okay, so what else can we go into? What else do we have on our list? Anything?
Nothing. Oh, do you want to talk about the Amazon Lives and the Coco Caliente group?
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to be doing Amazon Lives every day this month. Is it every day this month? At least 6 days a week, I think. Every morning we want to have like coffee with you guys and, well, this is what we're saying now, right? So, I don't know. We're going to have coffee and go over 5 of our favorite Amazon Live items. So we filmed one 20 minutes ago. We filmed one and then it's live and anyone can watch it at any time. And then you can go on that link. And just so you guys know, we only get credit if you watch it unmuted for 1 minute. And then anything you purchase, whether it's something we showed you or not, within 24 hours, if you purchase something from that direct link, we get credit for it. And that is actually that's my mom's income right now. I'm like just she loves it. It's her project and it's fun for me. I just have to show up. She does all the hard stuff. So that's her.
I would like it to be able to finance my Amazon obsession because I have to be one of their favorite customers. You could ask my mailman that. He's
yes.
It's not like, but that's what I told her. I said, I'm not buying all new stuff. I have so much stuff that we haven't shown yet but then guess what? I have stuff coming the next 3 days from Amazon right now too. So
and like to be totally transparent with how it works, it's not like we want you to spend like thousands of dollars so we can make money off of what you buy. We make cents off of the actual things you purchase. Like say you bought something for $100, we might make like $1 or something off of it. So how my mom like makes her income is we have goals every month. So say we need to sell like $5,000 worth of stuff from Amazon. And then if we hit that, then we get paid an X amount. So we don't get paid like what. So I don't want you to think we're sitting here like, oh yeah, buy this stuff. It's not like a pyramid scheme type thing. I don't want people to think that. So just being honest with you guys, it's not like that at all. It's just more like if you're going to shop on Amazon, we would love for you to shop through our live links.
Yeah, and sometimes there's like months, it is fun, and there are months that we can go and we can do 10 lives, but we don't hit that amount. So there's like
sometimes
you'll make $40 for the month, just like whatever the percentage is off of the sale. So yeah, it's not like
that's it. That's what's crazy is sometimes we'll work our tail off and say we're a little bit short, we'll make you $40. It's like we're not like scheming you at all. I just want to be honest about that because I would be interested on how that works but we love it. We really do love it. And we were so sad we couldn't do it for November and December because everyone's shopping anyways. We're like, oh, this would have been
a good. We actually could have
been easy. And now we're like,
goals
everyone
easy.
Just got Christmas gifts, and we're like, hey guys, but no, it's fun. It's fun for us, and we love to show you guys into our life, our very pretty normal life.
And I don't. Ever since like all this goes on, I do not shop in stores a lot. So I went in a couple in December and it was actually fun. I mean, I did have fun, but I actually felt a little overwhelmed because I haven't done it in so long. So I pick my groceries up and I shop on Amazon like that. That's everything. Like even
the thing with Amazon that I love is the returns are so easy. So, and you get everything in like 2 days. So that's what I love about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's hard to buy from somewhere else that you have to like pay for a label, 7-day like shipping, all this stuff. It's like, oh my gosh. So I always pick Amazon now. Mom's got me hooked on Amazon from my new house.
Yeah, and it's funny because she'll be looking at other things and she'll just I'll kind of see what she's looking at, some fancy thing from some fancy store, and I'll go pop up like 10 things that are almost just like it and send her while she's looking. Mm-hmm. I'll be across the room sending her links, and I'm like, she's like, oh yeah, that's really cute. That's like the same thing. I'm like, yeah, it's on Amazon. I said, and if you don't like it, you can send it back. As long as there are a few things that say like, yeah, you have to pay the label. So sometimes I goof up and get
I really
some
screwed
stuff.
up on Baby Bop. Arrow loves Barney, and so I paid like $35 for this Baby Bop, and I got it, and it was like the size of my iPhone. And I'm like, no, we are not keeping this. So I tried to send it back, and it's from like a seller or something. So now it's a pain. But besides that, I feel like I haven't run into any issues. Oh, that's funny. And then what else, Mom? Anything else? Oh, okay. So we're also every week we want to tell so this is the ladies' room right now because the ladies' lounge, we should call it. We got Paris, we got Beyonce in here, me and Mom.
And yeah, we're in her new office, and I'll give you updates. But as right now, I'm going to tell you there's not even outlet covers on the outlet, but it is painted a very, very pretty pink. Mm-hmm. It has a beautiful view. I just opened this. We're out looking at the pond, so I opened it up so I could see while we were in here. And it has a really pretty couch. But
it's a mustard yellow velvet couch.
But we're going to get... we have to get things going. The electrician's supposed to come this week, right?
Yeah, and we're getting I got a huge chandelier for in here. Super pumped about, but I got it from Wayfair, so I really wanted one from Anthropology, but I just was like, I just trying to be better with my money. And I bought if you saw on Victor's Instagram story the other day, I bought what I thought was like a cute dining room table that was small. And Victor's like, Nicole, 30 inches is tiny. And I'm like, okay. So I just told my mom, we're going to use that for our little cute podcast table. So that'll be in here next time. Because right now she's sitting in an office chair and I'm sitting on the couch. We're just lounging. And okay, so yeah, we want to tell funny stories about kind of our men. Because, come on, ladies, they're a little bit sometimes something else. And they make us laugh a lot. And I feel like they don't know a lot of like what we do day to day. And we'd love to hear your guys' stories too. So do you have a story for us today, Mom?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a funny story about my husband. And we have, at our house, we have like a shed with upstairs living quarters. So like it's for, guests or whatever. We used to use it to entertain, but we haven't done that much in a while. Mm-hmm. But, so when Victor's family was supposed to come up from Puerto Rico and visit until his mom got sick and didn't come. So just the dad came. So the plans changed anyways, and they just ended up staying at Victor, and he stayed at Victor and Nicole's. But I was getting everything ready, and I had put a coffee pot up there. Like I did all the things to make it comfortable for them, ordered some new stuff and got it up there, got some new towels. And I got these towels and I was putting them out, and like, it's an outdoorsy scene up there. It's like all made out of like wood and that kind of stuff. And like, kind of looks like a log cabin kind of looks. So I bought these towels that have a pattern of
like leaves and berries, kind of like wilderness fruit or something.
Yeah, but they're kind of bluish too, like bluish leaves or whatever. And there's acorns on them, like, but they're like stamped towels, kind of like. So they're not like, you can't see the whole acorn. You can just see like blotches of color. They're actually like nice, and they have a pattern in the towels. And I had them all ready, and there's a lot of stairs to go up to it, so I give him all the stuff to take up. The box or whatever. I said, I'm going to go up there and clean today and get it all ready. And he brings in this towel and he goes, this towel's dirty. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, it has like poop all over it. What is wrong with this towel? And I said, what are you talking about? And then he opens it up and like, he goes, it's everywhere. Was the dogs on this towel? And I said, I was laughing, and I'm like, I don't see anything. And he's talking about the acorn print through the whole thing. So then I think I laughed for like 15 minutes, and I'm trying to tell him, he said, well, I'm not taking them up there. Go put them in the washer. And then I went and showed him that the washcloth and the hand towel were the same way with the same pattern. But now I can't unsee it. It's so weird.
I can't unsee it either. We're going to post a picture when this comes out to just a little picture of the towel, because it looks like it now to me.
Yeah, like I can't unsee that it's an acorn print on this towel and in this winter towel, like that these towel set, because of what he said. I cannot stop laughing, and it's just like, I don't know.
But he really thinks that you're gonna miss. What's funny about it is that he thinks there's that much poop on a towel and you missed it, and it's just like perfectly patterned around the whole thing.
And we don't have no, and I mean, I don't know if he thought I was going to, I don't have no poop in my house. So I'm like, where in the heck? Like he was so stunned when he's showing it to me. And I was like stunned. And
he was probably so serious.
And then I was just laughing. I was like, okay. And then I just started, when I got the other stuff, and I said, he goes, well, you take it up there. I'm not taking it up there, because what if they think that it's that? I said, why would they think that there's poop on a towel? But after that, I went and got I actually ordered another set and of different kind. And I said, okay, I will. And I mean, I have them towels because, they're washed or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to send them back, but it's hilarious anyways. I just can't even.
And then my story is, I guess I didn't even think about practicing how to say it. So, my grandpa's name is Charles, and they call him Chuck. And so, Arrow, I feel like, I feel like I just spoiled the story already. How do I tell this story? Okay, so me and my dad were like, man, okay, so Arrow looks a lot like the Franzels to me. He looks a lot like
his little ears.
His little ears, and he like looks a lot like my grandpa to me, and it's like really cute. And I think it's because like he's got the big smile. My grandpa's always got a smile. He has my grandpa's ears. It is a smile now that I think about it, because Grandpa always has a smile plastered on his face. And like Arrow has just not a lot of hair, and just like he looks like kind of like a happy old man, but he also physically looks like a lot of Franzel babies. Well, at least like my cousin and my grandpa to me. Anyways. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is the first time I saw it. He's just smiling. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're like a little Chuck, like a little Chucky doll. Or no, I didn't even say doll. I said you look like little Chucky. Oh my God, so cute. And like there's a picture of my grandpa when he was younger, in my parents' house from when he was married to my grandma, and he's so young, and like you can just see Arrow has his ears, hands down. And I don't know where those ears came from otherwise, like not from Victor's family either. And so I had said this probably like 4 different times, and Victor just like sits,
like in a week's time.
In a week's time. Yeah, in a week's time, like, oh my gosh, little Chucky. Like,
and like Dave would say it to her dad. He said he
does
does
look like little Chucky. So then one day, Victor tells me, how did this even happen?
Did he say, why do you keep saying
the whole time he's like thinking that I think he looks like the scary Chucky doll from like the scary movies. I'm like, Victor, you think that I'm smiling like at my kid being like, so cute, you look like little Chucky. Like that. I'm thinking he looks like the Chucky doll. Like I would have nightmares. Like, what are you talking about? Because he goes, I don't think he looks like Chucky. Yeah. And I was like, how do you know? Like, what are you talking? I guess I was like, just how he said it. He looked disgusted. Like, I was like, my grandpa's really cute. And he was like, no, you think he looks like the Chucky doll? And then he Googled it. He goes, he looks nothing like this. I'm like, no. Oh my God, no, he does not look like the Chucky doll. So the fact that Victor sat there and just thought that I was calling our child the Chucky doll, like, for all week, and he says
he didn't say anything for a whole week until he finally and then we asked him why he didn't say anything. He goes, well, I just didn't know what to say, but finally you guys everybody keeps saying it. He's like, oh
my God, so funny. And I just didn't know that he didn't. I guess nobody calls my grandpa like Chucky, so I was just like, it's so funny. Oh, that's my story for the day. And I think we can like wrap up. I think this was a good like intro into the year. Let us know your guys' thoughts, what you're thinking, like what you want to see from me and my mom. And like Victor will make appearances. Don't worry. At that, to be completely honest with you, I know some of you might be super sad because Victor was really good at podcasting, and like a lot of times he, would carry the conversation for me and do that type of thing. But in reality, like his heart wasn't like super in it, so we were probably going to have to quit. So my mom actually saved this podcast in my eyes. So I'm super thankful because I told Victor, honestly, Victor, like I understand that you might not want to do it anymore because you don't really have time. But for me, it's 1 hour of adult talking time that I am guaranteed a week. Because for me, I don't get a lot of, I'm talking to Arrow, which I love him to death. 99% of the time, I don't have any adult just conversations. And me and my mom, if we're talking, it's about Arrow or it's about, so I need this for my sanity. And then he totally understood. And so I'm super happy to continue it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I think it'll be fun too. And we'll try to bring you some new things and a lot of girl talk because it's probably mainly a female audience. And I think the men will get a chuckle out of it too if they would listen, just as well. But I don't know. I think it'll be fun.
And then it'll be good breaks up, like good like breaks with like Vic once in a while, but also like who was I just thinking would be really funny to have on? I don't know, just like our friends that we like laugh with. I swear all we do is laugh. Like
I want to have my sister Tiffany on just because she'd be funny to see. Because she would not be comfortable with this like me, and it would just be funny.
We'll have her have a couple beers first, maybe.
Yeah, it'll just... Well, not if we're doing it in the morning. Well, I guess we don't podcast in the morning. We're going to do the Amazon.
We only have to podcast once a week.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining in on this episode. Again, so I got to... Shoot, I didn't have Victor write down what he says. Rate, review, and subscribe. The easiest way is on the purple app on your phone. And anyways, just Google Coco Caliente Podcast. Go to .com. You can see everything there. You can see our merchandise, which my mom is going to have new merchandise. But we're doing Franny and the Fox Boutique, so we might just like do it all in one there. Because, I mean, it's just kind of boring. We got to get more girl funny sayings merchandise, right? That's what you were kind of thinking, like women type things.
Yeah, and also I am going to, Nicole put me in as an administrator on the Coco Caliente
podcast page on Facebook. So make sure you have to request to join, love only on that page. And request to join. My mom's going to be on there all the time. I'll be popping in and out for sure.
Not all the time, but daily at least I will.
Well, that's good.
Check it.
That's all the time.
Okay.
Because I was really slacking. I was like not keeping up at all.
So so then we'll post some of the things we talk about. We'll post the pictures, or you can share your stories too, so that we can talk about some of that kind of stuff on, your funny husband moments or anything. We'd like to hear everything.
Yeah, we want this to be like beneficial for we love, like we want to grow together, learn together. We want it to be beneficial for like all parties involved. We don't want you just to sit there and have to like listen to us talk. We want you to like laugh and have fun and engage. Like that's what we really want, because I need some freaking girl time, you guys. I'm not even kidding. So, and guys, you guys can hang out too. Nothing against you, but just really recently, I feel like I need girl time. Okay, so, you know what Victor normally says about, you want something else?
Yeah, and everybody try to make their bed in the morning, me included, and we'll see how we all feel.
Yeah. Okay, thanks guys so much, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.
If you want to be the most interesting person at the cocktail party, well, hop on over and listen to the Brain Candy podcast.
Our award-winning content will have you laughing while you're learning.
We read all the best articles, books, and studies, and keep up with new TV shows, documentaries, and pop culture, and then we cram it all into 2 shows a week.
Conspiracy theories, cannibal rabbits, unsolved mysteries, the history of the Walkman. There's something for everyone.
The Brain Candy podcast. Find our link in the show notes.
Or simply search for the Brain Candy podcast on your podcast app.